The opinions expressed on this program is not necessarily those of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
It's the 901 show. The 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 show. It's the 901 show. The 901 show. The 901 show. The 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 show. Hot night. The 901 show. Hot night. It's the 901 show. It's the 901 show. The 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 show. It's the 901 show. The 901 show. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the 901 show. Hot mic, all right. We're not going to waste any time tonight. We're going to get right through the show. I'm going to bring in the co-hostess of the Moses now, Sybil Marie Presley. Sybil, you'll be in 3, 2, and 1. Hey,
Well,
Sybil.
hello, everybody. So happy to be with you again on the 901 show. We always have fun on the 901. And me and Emily both wore green tonight. We did not know what the other was wearing. So
We have a very strong psychic connection. That's how that is explained. Hey, Ernestine, welcome, darling. Stay on the show. I love that lady. That's my church member. She's also a missionary. She ministers every Sunday. Y'all tune in to her sometime. She ministers every Sunday afternoon, right after my show, when I minister at 1 o'clock. All right. So, Sybil, how have you been this week so far?
oh, just great. I've really enjoyed the weather, and I've went out, walked a couple miles, about 2 miles, and I think it was 78 degrees, but just beautiful, crisp autumn day. And me and my mess took a stroll. So I have really enjoying the fall. And this is my birthday month, so I'm celebrating
That's
every
right.
day.
Sybil has a birthday. We'll
Coming
be,
soon.
we'll be celebrating your birthday on Saturday. On this Saturday, y'all. Y'all want to pop in and join us?
Yeah, it'll be the following Sat. No, this coming Saturday, isn't it? The 21st.
That's right. Her birthday is Sunday, actually, the 22nd. So happy pre-birthday. And of course,
Yeah.
I will see you on Saturday. We will be safely distancing and wearing our protective gear.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking forward to doing that. Normally, we would celebrate our team, our crew circle would celebrate our on Christmas, but I'm going to take a rain check on that because the coronavirus is really bad. Tennessee is in the top dark red on the national charts, y'all. Where they show the colors of how bad it is. We are in that really dark one, which means 300,000 plus cases. And so I definitely will not be going out to eat anywhere on Thanksgiving or Christmas. Of course, I won't have my dinners, but I'll be right here.
Oh, yeah. I'll stay in on Thanksgiving also.
Hey, Lewis, welcome. One of our top loyal fans, Ernestine and Lewis. And we're doing a watch party tonight. We're broadcasting on YouTube. Announcements. We broadcast already simultaneously on YouTube and Facebook. But guess what? I got some great news, Sybil.
Hey.
We're going to also start broadcasting live simultaneously on LinkedIn. You don't have anything to say about that?
Well, I was trying to have my volume. I got to turn it up a little bit.
I told you turn it up so you can hear me.
I did. I did. So what did you just say?
I say we already broadcast simultaneously. That means at the same time on Facebook when we do our shows on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
So the big announcement is now, really soon, as soon as the studio notifies me, we're going to also be broadcasting live on LinkedIn.
Hey, that is big news. Wow. I didn't realize that LinkedIn did any broadcasting. I had no idea. I thought it was just a format for people to, communicate.
Well, I don't know what the format is for streaming, but apparently they do have a new platform for streaming, and I don't know it. Yeah. I don't know if it's for individuals or just for studios. I don't know that.
Oh, I see. That's because I didn't know about it. It's brand new, but thank you. That should be a great outlet.
The studio notified me. Yeah, as soon as I opened the studio today, I had a message, and that was the great news. And
that is great news. I had no idea.
So they'll let me know, and I'll make the announcement known. So Ernestine says, "Oh, early happy birthday, Sybil," and she said hers is Thursday. So happy birthday, Ernestine!
Well, happy birthday, Ernestine! Yes,
and she is in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I love Kalamazoo. That city.
Yeah, Kalamazoo.
Yeah, I've only been there once, but and it was in the winter time. There was snow and ice, but that is where the only place, the first time ever and the last time ever, Ernestine, that I ate some Greek fried chicken. Yes. And it was the best chicken I ever had in my life. Haven't had it since. Haven't had it since. And it was this was a mom and pop's business that had been at this location. I definitely don't remember location, but I think it was in the metro part of the city. I do know that. Remember that much. And they had been there for years, and they was famous for their Greek foods, Greek cuisine. And they were actually Greek. However, because I was there with the University of Memphis, I'm trying to remember whether it was a U of M at that time. I don't think so. It may have been Memphis State. No, it was the University of Memphis. I think they had just changed the name. And so my colleagues, they wanted to go there. And I was like, well, I really don't, I've never eaten Greek food and I don't think I can eat it. I don't want to risk it because I know that I am allergic to some types of herbs and things like that. And I don't know what they have, as far as herbs. That's one reason why I do not eat foreign foods because I don't know what kind of herbs and spices that they have on them. So I said, well, I'm pretty sure that they'll have a salad, right? So I'll go and I'll have a salad. So we all went there. They were ordering all the good, delicious Greek food. And I was kind of dim in the restaurant. I didn't see anything. I didn't even, I had, when they were waiting, the waitress, I said, well, do you guys have salads? She says, yes. I said, do you have any type of meat that is not Greek? She said, well, we got Greek fried chicken. I said,
I
Greek
never heard
fried
of that.
chicken? I said, I never heard of that either. I said, I'm game for that. And then years fast forward, right? Years fast forward. I noticed that in the grocery store aisles, they do have a Greek seasoning, right? A Greek seasoning. So I have tried putting the Greek seasoning on my chicken and fried it. But for some reason, it still
Wasn't the
didn't
same.
taste. It wasn't the same as that Kalamazoo Greek fried chicken. That's why I will never forget Kalamazoo, Michigan. And the other place that I will ever never forget is Montgomery, Alabama. I've only gone there once, but that was a state where I had the best, biggest, juiciest prime rib in my life.
I like a good
Yeah,
prime rib.
I tend to remember states by food because I'm one that savor my food. I have a taste, what do you call it? A food critic, I guess. And so that's how I remember states. I mean, I could enjoy everything else in the state, but I always have to remember a state by the food. The food is what stands out with me. What stands out with you when you visit the states?
Well, the things that I'm basically a tourist. I do like to go to tourist attractions, and I'm like you. I like to enjoy eating out and having some good food, and so I know Memphis does have wonderful barbecue, and I can remember have a memory of Memphis for that. And then down in parts of Alabama is the home cooking with uh, delicious fresh vegetables always stands out to me. And I like a good country fried steak as well. The big,
Mm,
juicy, tender, well breaded country fried steak. And not every restaurant can come across a good country fried steak with it. That delicious white gravy that goes with it.
mhm,
So
mhm,
a lot of towns in Alabama can do that very well. And then I
mm.
was in Tampa, Florida one time, and I used to eat in restaurant. They have a lot of Cubans there, and I would eat in some restaurants. My favorite dish was baked chicken on top of a bed of yellow rice, and it was delicious yellow rice. Then for added color, they had little English peas on it, for the
Yeah,
color.
yeah.
And then they had what do you call it? I guess some kind of pinto beans, chili beans, or something. And all that was piled together on one little mound, and it was delicious. I
Mm.
tried duplicating that myself, and it never was the same.
It never is. Yeah, Ernestine said that's where she stay, Kalamazoo. I know. That's why I told her. That's why I was talking about Kalamazoo, Ernestine, because I was talking about you. Right, right. All right, so we're gonna take a little commercial break. Sybil has an announcement to make about our guests, so go ahead and make that announcement, Sybil.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Our guest, Deon Perignon, that's Perignon, was going to be our special guest tonight. Something came up and he has to reschedule, so we'll have him back on the Emily Pearl show next time, and it's going to be Friday, next Friday, November 27th, Black Friday, and I guess a lot of people will be out shopping, knocking themselves
Not
down the aisle,
not so much.
grab
People are
merchandise. I
people
make
are
a
not
mistake,
being out.
huh?
People are not going out shopping Black Friday because of coronavirus. They're
Well,
shopping
be a lot,
online. They're
yeah,
shopping online.
right. So there'll be some great sales. But anyway, he's going to join us, and we'll interview him and play his brand new music video that I'm in, Trish is in, Charlene and Richard, and Crystal Harris. It's a wonderful music video, and I just can't wait for y'all to see it. So it has a positive message
Oh,
for the
don't tell it about it now. We'll have it. We'll talk about it when he comes on.
yeah. Anyway, tune in. You'll find out.
Because she finna go through the whole thing. I have to stop her. Bless her heart. All right, y'all. Don't go away. We're gonna have a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Okay. Don't go away. We're coming right back. When we come back, we're gonna have Sybil's segment first. Sybil, you're gonna be up first. Okay, so get your topic ready. All right.
Extra, extra, extra. Hear all about it.
About what?
Haven't you heard? Heard about what? The big contest. What contest?
The Emily Pearl Show is having a trivia contest about M. Pearls, that movie.
Oh, I saw that. It was awesome. How do I participate? When does the contest start? It's already started. The trivia questions will be posted on December the 1st. So just answer the questions correctly, and you can win one of 3 prizes. Details of the prizes will be posted with the trivia questions survey on December 1st. Awesome! Yeah, awesome.
I'm going to tell all my friends today.
Me too. So tell everyone today. Plus, they can watch the movie so they will have a better chance at winning.
So how can they watch?
Just watch the Emily Pearl Show on Facebook Live on Friday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. for clues and answers.
So tell everyone today. Plus, they can watch the movie so they will have a better chance at winning.
Where can they watch it? It's streaming online now at www.pantaflix.com. PANTAFLIX.com. Sign up free with Pantaflix.com streaming platform. Then look for the M. Pearls movie and watch it. So don't forget to tell everybody, I'm already on it.
The Cupboard Restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee is world famous for some of the best food and Southern hospitality you'll ever find, and is a celebrity favorite. Open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day. The Cupboard Restaurant is located at 1400 Union Avenue, 1 block east of Cleveland, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Got a large group? Groups of any size are welcome, and catering is available. While you're there, pick up a copy of Charles Capella's world-famous cupboard cookbook. Check out their website at www.thecupboardrestaurant.com. That's The Cupboard Restaurant, 1400 Union, 901-276-8015. A proud sponsor of The Emily Pearl Show.
All right, coming back into the studio, and I'll be bringing in Sybil and let her get situated. I guess the commercial break wasn't long enough for her, but she'll be in 3, 2, and 1. Sybil, you are coming in now, and we're going to be coming up with your segment. All right.
Yeah. I kind of sneaked off and got me some structured water.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. I don't have to
didn't
sneak off and get mine because I keep mine right here with me every time.
And, I didn't make it back in time. Usually, my time is pretty perfect.
Why don't you keep it right there on your desk with you like I do?
Well, I know, but I just didn't bring it this time. It wasn't that far. And I like to share my segment with you tonight, something different.
All right,
And
I'll put you on solo. Go ahead.
I would like to introduce people to a group of women that's in various cities throughout the United States. It's called the Red Hat Society. I should have worn my red hat, I guess. And what happened, the way this group started is years and years ago, this lady was turning 50 on her next birthday. So she sat down and wrote a poem that now that she's turning 50 and going to a different chapter of her life, that she just wasn't going to care what people thought. She's just going to do her thing anyway and not try to impress anybody and just let it all hang out. If she wanted to skip down the sidewalk or she wanted to dance in the backyard by herself under the stars or whatever, she was going to enter her second childhood and just have a blast. And then the poem talked about all that and says, well, I'm going to wear me a purple dress and a red hat and throw out all caution to the wind. So this lady, I think it's several years back, ran across this poem. I think she was in the library and read it in some kind of book. And she thought, well, this is a wonderful idea for ladies that's 50 years old and older to get together and go have dinner, go bowl, or like a girls' day out, but in a group, and call it the Red Hat Society. So it turned out, it grew so big that it became an international society of women. They connect, support, and encourage women in their pursuit of fun, friendship, freedom, and fulfillment and fitness, while supporting members and the guests to get the most out of life. And for a brief period of time, when I first moved to Memphis, I joined a group, Red Hat Society right here in Memphis, for a while. They call themselves the Antique Teenagers. So they try to keep their group like 20 or less. And then if it gets more than that, the group kind of breaks off. Then they get another queen mother, I think they call her, and think of a different name and go from there. So it's just a fun thing. And mostly we go out to restaurants and maybe have little prizes or if for some trivia games, and then recognize people whose that particular month is their birthday. And normally they meet like once a month. So the Red Hat Society's primary purpose is social interaction and bonding among women. There are local chapters, and you can branch off, like I said, from your group and start your own chapter. And the age group is 50 years old and above. So the attire for the meetings came from that poem that I just told you about. The ladies wear a purple dress or a purple blouse and a red skirt or a purple skirt, and everyone always wears a red hat to go along with the Red Hat Society. And the small chapters, like 20 or less, makes it easier to dine in restaurants and attend local events. You don't want to come into a restaurant with like 50 people. It'll just, stress the waiters out. And then sometime if the restaurant don't have a party room, then there you are. So they keep it, they say, well, 20 is plenty. And you can find a local chapter at redhatsociety.com. And of course, it's spelled R-E-D, just like it sounds like, hat, H-A-T, redhatsociety.com. And the Red Hat Society was founded by Sue Ellen Cooper years ago. And then she saw, she's the woman that wrote the poem. And that somebody else, saw later. But anyway, she went to this thrift store and she saw this red hat. I think they call it fedora. That's I think that's like a pillbox type of hat. So she started her own personal tradition of giving a red hat to her friends when they turned 50 years old. So on April 25th, 1998, Ellen and their friends put on their red hats and best purple attire for a tea party in a local tea restaurant. And that's how the Red Hat Society was born. So when a chapter is formed, like I said, they choose a fun name to describe the group. And the one I was involved in was the Antique Teenagers. And somebody else might be the Red Hot Chicks, or just whatever you want to call your name. So the names express the personality, humor, and the vitality of its members. And so the women are known as the Red Hatters. But if you're under age 50, you can still be a part of the group, but you wear, instead of the red hat, you wear a pink hat, and instead of the deep purple, you wear like lavender. So they call themselves the Pink Hats Ladies. And again, the website is redhatsociety.com. And they have several groups right here in Memphis. So when things take place and we finally get rid of the COVID, where you can either start your own group or go to the redhatsociety.com, put in your city and state, and find a local chapter. So in the meantime, you can still go to redhatsociety.com, and I believe they have some online get-togethers and some little contests and things like that. So I wanted to share that with you because I think it's so unique. And I want to take this opportunity also to thank people that is purchasing this book. I am so excited, and this will make a great stocking stuffer for your favorite food server. And I know some restaurants are open, so it's a great gift. And I'm just thrilled that stirring up such interest in this type of thing. So if you go to Amazon.com and type in the Soap Opera Grill, you can get your copy for only $2.99. And it's poems in here. I call it the Soap Opera Grill, Poems from a Southern Waitress. So I've been waiting tables for half a century, really, 40 to 50 years. And I just capture in some of my poems different things through humor The world needs to laugh now more than ever. Uh, Things that get on waiters and waitresses' nerves, from some of the customers, and then other food service too. And anything that goes on in the restaurant world, but it's real funny. But throughout the book, I also have inspirational poems that will encourage people. So thank you so much. This is me on the front cover. You can't see it very well, but this lady from out of town drew a photo, a cartoon version of me. And I mean, she captured me very well. So I'm very excited about this. And today I created a Facebook group so I can talk about the book. And what I do as a waitress, I hung up my apron, so I might go out once in a while and help somebody in a mom and pop restaurant or at a banquet or something like that. But I am really excited about the book, and I did comedy as a waitress character from the soap opera. So I am available once the world opens up again. I can come and sign autograph on books at your event, and you can get some hard copies from me. Now, Amazon.com, you download the ebook, and it's just $2.99. So y'all can get in touch with me, Sybil Presley, 901-643-1982. Of course, I'm on Facebook. And the group I came up with today is Sybil Presley, waitress at the Soap Opera Grill. So I talk about my comedy and my book, and then it's a way that waiters, waitresses, and the dining public, I give equal time on both sides of the tray. You can type in your restaurant experiences, or if you have a favorite waitress, you can brag on that person, and do it all in good taste. And if you got some pet peeves, please don't name the restaurant. You can air out your grievances in a tasteful way. Just don't call out their names. So once again, it's on Facebook. Y'all can join me and be a member of it. It's free, of course. That's Sybil Presley, SYBIL, PRESLY, waitress at the Soap Opera Grill. So find that. I'm done.
Unmute. Okay, what I have here is your Red Hat Society that you were talking about. So I'm going to hide you and me and bring it up and let them have a look at the page, okay?
Oh, I see that. Wow. You did that fast.
Sybil's Red Hat Society that she was talking about. And I'll blow it up just a little bit so y'all can see it a little bit better. All right, there you go. It says Red Hat Society, and that fedora, as you can see, Sybil, is not a P.O. box hat. It has a feather. Fedoras always have a feather, and they're more like a round shaped hat with a round top. Explore the power of fun and friendship. The Red Hat Society is an international women's social target. Our society targets women at present 50 and beyond, just as Sybil said. And it says join the fun. And I just want to show y'all some pictures that they have on their website. Now that lady has on a pink hat and purple. I don't know why she has.
Yeah, she's under 50.
Oh, okay. So
if you're under 50, you have to wear pink and lavender.
If you're under 50, you have to wear pink and lavender. Okay. So I see the purple and the red hat of the next picture and the next one. And then a play, headquarters hosted events with chapters in your area. All right. Well, all right then. So that would be something to get involved in um, when the coronavirus clears up and everybody can get back to normal, right? Okay. I enjoyed that. Oh, let me get your name up here. Your name wasn't showing during the show the whole time. My apologies. I enjoyed that segment. That was very interesting information. And of course, her book, y'all, is totally hilarious. Y'all really need to get that book. Y'all know Sybil funny anyway. And so, I did not know the guest was not coming. I didn't see Sybil sent me a text at 5:44 p.m.
And I
and
sent you one at 10 also.
I definitely have checked my messages since 10 o'clock this morning. That one didn't come through. I see the 5. I didn't see the 5. I saw the 5:44 p.m. one.
Yeah, that was my last one.
At Showtime when we got into the studio because I had not checked since around 3. And so I saw the 5:44 p.m. saying that the guest was not going to be here. So therefore, I did not.
I thought he was going to make it, but the last minute he saw that he wasn't.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, rescheduling is what we do. We do that, and as long as we exist, the schedule exists. Amen, somebody. So I really don't have a topic, but because I am a toast mistress, I'm always supposed to be prepared to have a topic. And I was trying to think of something while Sybil was speaking, but I did not want to be rude and not be attentive to what she was saying. That's the reason why I went ahead and looked up the website to add some color and support.
I'm glad you did that. Thank you.
Support to what she was saying. So I guess what I'm going to talk about off the top of my head is nothing said. Because I know everybody's sick of hearing about COVID and politics. I know everybody's sick to talk about that. So I am not going to talk about that. And I'm not going to talk about me. I'm going to talk about basically just how people talk. So I'm like listening to the news, different news channels. And of course, I listen to nationwide channels, right? And the reporters and the anchor desk people can pretty much tell where they're from by the way they talk, or by not necessarily by the way they talk, but by the way that they pronounce some words and their enunciation, right? So it's bad to say, but because I am an English major and a stickler on grammar, because as y'all know, I do grading on those standardized tests. That's my work at home job. That's what I do. And you have to know what you're doing in order to grade for the corporation. And so when I'm looking at the news and our local reporters, sometimes I just have to change the channels. And I'm like, okay, were they really taught right? And then they just kind of like got lazy with their grammar after they left college? Or were they actually not flagged about certain pronunciation of certain words when they were in college? Because if I had been their English teacher, I would have gotten on really, really tough. So tough that it would have stuck with them so that when they did get into their career, they would not look like they weren't taught properly, in other words. And the word that they say all the time, which is spelled G-E-T, they say get. I mean, these are journalists. They are not supposed to do that. I mean, the way I was taught, they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to pronounce it, it's get with the T, and they go get. So, like, I mean, they could. I understand you may be talking about something relaxed. Like today, there was some church locations that were giving away. They had mobile food locations where you could go and pick up food. And the supporter said, so some of the people were lined up at 4 o'clock this morning so they could get their their food basket or whatever. And then he says, and then the next location will be opening up in 30 minutes. So you still have time to go down there and get your and get in line.
I've done the same thing, I'm sure.
Ew, I want to cringe. No. You're not on national TV being paid. I'm not talking about you, like when we do our show. You know, we're national, but it's just our show. We're not representing a big network like ABC, NBC, CBS, and those places. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the other word, I'd be like, well, somebody please tell this lady. She has been broadcasting for years right here locally in Memphis. I'm not going to call this person's name, but the next time you might hear this person say this word, you may remember that I was the one that brought it to your attention. Library is spelled Library. It is not library.
Library.
And this professional news, because this is an anchor woman. This professional anchor woman for this representing this network. Every time something comes up where she has to use that word, I just cringe. I was like, dog, man, you don't got friends. You don't have friends, because if you really had true friends, somebody would correct you. But then again, she could be one of these persons that cannot accept constructive criticism. Some people are like that. But every time a story comes up that has to do with the library, she says library.
I'm surprised the person at the station didn't point that out.
See, that's what I'm saying. Where is the watcher? Where is the fact checker? Where is, and it just, to me, when tourists are in the city from other states and they're listening to these people that are supposed to be professional people broadcasting, representing a national network using incorrect pronunciation of words, that is, to me, unacceptable. It just is. It's bad representation. They should be corrected. And, give them a refresher course or something. Yeah, I know they've been doing it 20 years. Yes, I know they've been doing it 10 years or 5 years, but they are not pronouncing the words right. Please give them a refresher course. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with them having to do English grammar refresher courses at least once a year. And then that way, the producer of the show or whoever that's over the broadcasters, I got to turn my fan on. Then that would be a way for them to give their observations to the teacher, and then the teacher could put it in a lesson plan, which would make sure that those particular words get covered. You see what I'm saying? So the way that people talk. And so, like, so when I taught my teen talkers about broadcasting, those were the two main words that I was really strict to them about. And about if the word has a T at the end of it, please let them hear the sound of the T. And I explained to them, okay, you don't have to talk this way when you're around your homies, you're at home, you know. But when you are broadcasting, then you must do it this way because, you know, these guys, they're young and they're looking to grow in this career of broadcasting and to go further places, you know. And so, I mean, simply, and when you go on an interview, like for broadcasting, they give you those complicated words. They will give you a script to read that has every complicated and every known, frequently mispronounced word in the universe in that script. And that's just to see, you know, if that person is capable of proper pronunciation and enunciation of the standard English language. I'm talking standard English language. We have several kinds of English language. We have the British English language. We have but the standard one is the one that we use in the United States, which is different from the British standard English version of English. Okay. And then we also have the cultural English that is accepted. Certain words, certain usage of phrases and words that are accepted by the standard English canon, in other words. And so therefore, like when we grade those papers, their essays, we don't take off credit for the culturally accepted usage of certain words and phrases. But the standard English version is the version that broadcasters are supposed to use. And, you know, so to me, it's hilarious. And that's really all that I just, off the top of my head, I just needed to get that out. I had intended
That's
to
a
do
good
that.
topic.
Yeah. And then, wait. There's another one. One more word, y'all. Well, screet. When they trying to say street, 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 street. They say screet with a C in it.
Street.
Street. Another complicated word. I'm trying to think.
Breakfast. Breakfast.
Yeah, that's another one. Breakfast. It's a T at the end. Breakfast. There I say breakfast. About to go for breakfast. Woo! What else can you think of, Sybil?
Oh, you would ask.
Oh, definitely water. Instead of water or water. Water. You don't hear the T. In the South, they go water.
Water.
Give me some water. May I have some water?
W-A-D-D-E-R. Water.
May I have some water? Man, instead of may I have some water or some water? May I have a I'll just have water. Water, what's that?
Like W-A-D-D-E-R instead of W-A-T-E-R.
Yeah, so a suggestion is I
Hey,
guess.
listen, you know,
Mm,
I heard somebody try to say mayonnaise,
uh-huh.
mayonnaise,
But
and
it's
this
not.
person,
It's not mayonnaise. You just said it wrong.
well, that's what is it then?
It's mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Okay, mayonnaise.
It's spelled Mayno. May. It's spelled May. The month of May
Yeah,
is May,
mayonnaise.
right? You
Right,
just see. You just said mayonnaise. It's not
mayonnaise.
my. It's
But
not
we always
mayonnaise.
call it like mayonnaise. But
It's
anyway, this woman
see. That's
actually
why
said,
when I asked for, you've been around me. But when I asked for my cheeseburger to be dressed, I always just say mayo. They know what that means.
yeah, that's the safest way, mayo. But this woman actually said mayonnaise.
she, she put that cat in there with it, huh? Meow.
She stuck a R in it. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
And you said, yeah, I didn't know I was gonna get a chance to bust you mayonnaise. It's not mayonnaise.
Well, we all
Mayonnaise would be spelled Minaise or ASE.
M-A-N like
Minaise.
mayonnaise. That's
You
that's
said
not most people in the
mayonnaise.
South. They
Mayonnaise.
say,
You
but mayo,
said
you're pretty safe. You're safe with that.
yeah.
That's hard. That's hard to mess that up.
That's why everybody always tell me, well, because as a kid growing up, being traveling with my aunt, I did learn a lot of what a correct standard English in a lot of correct
Hmm.
ways,
You
and
speak
I
very
talk that
well.
way. I talked that way even before.
Hmm.
Um, I've been talking that way all my life. When I got to school, I was talking this way, but and my family still talk like a lot of people, you know. But so of course, my mother, by her being a typist and a typing teacher, she had very pretty good pronunciation and and enunciation as well. But I didn't have a problem correcting my family when I was young. That because I had not yet gone to college. I had not yet become a regional Toastmasters speaking champion. I had not yet earned my master's degree. All of my family is dead and gone, but it never bothered me. But after studying English, actually studying it and loving to appreciate, the correct usage of the English standard language. I learned to treat it with grace and facility because because if we don't, we end up creating a whole different language.
Hmm. Like wieners is weenie.
I, what did you say?
Wieners is weenie.
See, I don't even have to say that. I just say hot dogs.
Hmm.
I've never called a winner. What you say it is? I just call them hot dogs.
I wish there was an Oscar Mayer wiener. That commercial.
I remember that, but my mother didn't like that commercial because she thought it had a sexual overtone, and I wasn't allowed to sing it.
I don't know how you got that.
Well, from the
Oh, I
words
wish there
that you
was an
said.
Oscar Mayer wiener.
Well,
That's why I really want to be.
because little boys have snakes and tails and snakes and
Oh yeah,
snails, and a snail is
I
a
see.
wiener.
Uh-huh. That was a real famous popular commercial.
Yeah, but when for little boys back when I was growing up, they would refer to their private parts as wee wee.
Yeah. Hmm. I
So
remember.
Yeah, my mother didn't like that commercial
Okay.
at all.
I don't know
my,
how we
my
got on that.
my mother was so what do you call it? Prunish. My mother was so prunish. I bought a rocking horse for my son, and she took the rocking horse and hid it in her attic and wouldn't let him ride it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I bought the rocking horse for him for one of his Christmas gifts because
Mhm.
she babysat for me sometime for him at her house. She never let him ride the rocking. I said, Mama, why won't you let my son ride the rocking horse? Girl, hush your mouth. About what? I didn't see a problem with it. I guess she, I guess the part about going up and down, I guess she didn't like that part.
Well, she'd have a fit nowadays, wouldn't she?
Oh God, she probably turning over in her grave if she have two sisters to say about everything that's going on and playing on TV nowadays. Yeah, she was approved, all right. Approved. I guess that's why she only had one. But I wanted more kids. I have one son, but I did have two other children. I miscarried. And I actually think one was a girl and I think one was a boy. But these were different years, they weren't together. One wasn't all at the same time. These were different years, periods of years in my life. Yeah. But anyway, so if y'all want something to do, there are free courses online that will help you with your grammar for free. And you can plug in your earphones, into your computer, and it actually gives you a voice will pronounce the word for you. hmm And so if you feel like since we're gonna be in the house a lot, believe me, coming up, it's getting ready to get cold anyway. So we're gonna be in the house a lot anyway. So when you get bored looking at your same old video games, your same old movie series, because I'm about there now. Really, I'm about up to here with movies. We're gonna have to find something else to do. So if you decide that you want to find something constructed to do, you can do your English grammar. If you're sharp on your English grammar, like I consider myself to be, then learn a new language. Learn a foreign language for free. So I took 3 semesters of German, 3 semesters of Spanish, and I cannot speak neither one of them fluently. So while I'm shut up in the house this winter on lockdown, I'm going to brush up on my German and I'm going to brush up on my Spanish, which means I'm going to brush up on my Deutsch and I'm going to brush up on my Espanol. So, Sybil, that's my segment for tonight.
Well, that turned out to be quite wonderful off the top of your head. And it's very informative and educational.
Well,
So
thank you.
I think we
Now,
both have some good topics for tonight.
when I first joined Toastmasters, they told me to my first meeting, I had to stand up and give a speech, and I'm like, huh? What? I just jumped. And the president said, "This is who we are. If you want to be a member of the Toastmasters, you have to be ready to stand up and deliver a speech extemporaneously." I said, "Ex
Well,
what?"
that's a word.
I said, "That's what I said." I said, "Ex what? What does that mean?" And she said, they laughed at me because I say stuff. I'm really serious. People think it's funny, but and then she just told me. She said, it means thinking and delivering a speech off the top of your head, standing on your feet. You have to think standing
Yes.
on your feet.
So you really
And you
have to
have
be
to.
prepared.
You don't have to be
Hey, I
prepared.
thought of another word. I don't know if they
What?
do it a lot nowadays, but growing up, if if somebody wanted you to go to the sink and rinse some vegetables off with water, will you go over there and rinse those turnip greens?
Wrench. RINCH instead of RINSE. Right. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know if I heard that one, but I'm pretty sure in the South that was probably a frequently used word, or frequently misused word, I should say. Oh,
Well, I know a
wow.
lot of people are excited about your Christmas contest.
Yeah, I played the commercial, but this
Yeah.
is not the Emily Pearl show, so we don't have a clue for tonight. The clues are only given on Friday nights. Y'all must tune in.
Well,
to
they're
get
going
the
to have
clue.
to tune in and watch us.
We don't have it tomorrow. They got this Friday night and the next one. Then it's December 1st, and the survey contest will be out there for y'all. And it'll be posted on our page. Excuse me. It looks like it's getting past my bedtime. It'll be posted on the Emily Pearl Show page, where you can always refer it there. I will be posting it occasionally on my feed line, but anytime you want to see it and it's not on my feed, then you go to the Emily Pearl Show page and it'll be there for you so that you can enter there from there. Okay. Sybil, I guess we made it through.
Hey, we did. 8
Yeah.
o'clock on the dot.
Yeah. So sum it up, Sybil, and we're going to take it on out of here.
Tonight, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And you can always go to the archives and watch this again, and invite your friends over that you can, 2 or 3, and mask and all that, and just have a nice little party and play the 901 show back. So ladies over 50, just go ahead and put your little red hat on, purple dress, and get with it here. So I had fun tonight, and we both wear green on the scene.
All right, y'all. That is our time for another successful 901 show, Hot Mic. We didn't have anybody on the mics tonight, but Sybil and I, or that should be Sybil and me. Well, Sybil and me. Well, me and Sybil.
Both of us anyway. Us together.
I remind myself of Hyacinth. Should that be me? Or should that be
The
all right?
I and the me sometimes is hard to distinguish.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the easy way to extinguish. The way to distinguish it is if you can make the sentence without the other one, and it's right, if it's correct. So
Right.
if I say there was no one on the mic but me, then that's correct. So
Right.
then that should be me and Sybil. Then that means the other person come next. Because if I say there was no one on the mic but I, then that
wouldn't
would
work.
be wrong. You see what I'm saying?
That's a wonderful piece of grammar wisdom. So
That's how you
I love
test
the
it.
show tonight. I think we did fine.
Yes, we did. Okay, so y'all, if the Lord said the same, we will see you guys next week at the same time, same place, same station on B901. So, good night, everybody. Say
Good night.
Sybil.
Sweet dreams.
It's the 901 show. 901 show. The 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 Show. It's the 901 Show. The 901 Show. The 901 Show. The 901 Show. Get on this hot night. The 901 Show. Hot night. The 901 Show. Hot night. It's the 901 Show. It's the 901 Show. The 901 Show. Get on this hot night. The 901 Show. It's the 901 Show. It's the 901 Show.